Hello, welcome back to Furlong Forecast. Saturday, 6th of September today. A recap for you this week of how we could have performed. Now, I have been following the horses this week. I've been picking out selections as I always do, but we haven't backed any. So starting with Tuesday then, we picked out two. One was definitely a no bet, and the second one would have probably gone in as my nap. This one was Platinum Prince. It is 3 wins, 3 losses, and a second place at Goodwood, so a 50% strike rate at Goodwood, and it ran again at Goodwood on Tuesday. It came second, and this was at 13-2, which is a pretty good price. It was bigger than that before, so really good effort, really good run. Got beaten by a better horse, obviously. It comes second in the end, so that takes that one. 3 wins, 3 losses, and 2 seconds at Goodwood, so certainly one to watch if it runs at Goodwood again. Over at Wednesday then, we picked out 4. One was a non-runner, that was Perfect Your Craft. The other 2 would have been no bets, but we did have 1 starred selection, which is a stronger selection for me, and that was Adrad. And this one went on to run really well and actually won in the end at 11-2, so another really good price selection. So big potential this week for it to have been a good week, but I think we've kept our discipline quite well. We've sat back and just observed. Coming into Saturday then today, again, I think today is a day to watch. I have picked out a fair few. I'll quickly run you through them. But over at Haydock, we picked out 4. So in the 115, we picked out Sweet Francaise. This one's 15-2 last night. I'm not sure how this one's actually going to perform against the boys. That's the biggest challenge here. But other than that, it looks like a really good filly. At 150 at Bow Echo, at Haydock again, we've got Bow Echo. And that one was 7-4 last night. That looks pretty solid. I think that's going to run a big race. 225, my apologies. At Polestar, this one should run a big race. 7-1 last night. It's a fair price. 335, Big Mojo. This one's got good record, big history. It's been running really well. So Big Mojo there in a 335 at Haydock. Over at Kempton then, we picked out 205 Superposition and 235 Magic Box. Ascot, we've gone with the 1, which is 350 Protest. And then finally, Thirsk 220, we've picked out Rawalpindi Express, which again I think should run a fair race. So again, these are just to watch today. I'm not betting today. These are just to observe and see how we perform. And maybe next week, it seems that the form has settled a bit, so maybe next week we will look to return to some betting.